Getting rare schematics inside of Modern Warfare Zombies is kind of easier now with Season 1. Now by rare schematics, I am specifically talking about the ones that you can get inside of Region 3, and that is the Epic Aether Tool, Refined Aetherium Crystal, Tombstone, Elemental Pop, and the Raygun schematic. But with Season 1, we have an addition to that list, and that is the Scorcher Wonder Weapon, the Legendary Aether Tool, and lastly the Flawless Aetherium Crystal. So we have 3 more schematics that have been added on inside of the game that I'm pretty sure can be unlocked inside of Tier 3. But we have even more schematics that are part of a brand new section called Classified, which is the Aether Blade Case, Dog Bone, and lastly the Golden Armor Plate, which are all linked to the Dark Aether. And as of right now, there is an Easter egg that the community is trying to look for to figure out how to unlock those. So those are going to be completely different from what I'm going to be going over in today's video. Before we fully get into it though, if you're brand new here and would like to subscribe, I would very much appreciate that. We're on the road to hitting 50,000 subscribers, and we basically cover Modern Warfare Zombies daily on here. So if you do want tips and tricks and guides and stuff like that, then definitely be sure to subscribe. Also, like would be very much appreciated, as that does just help out the video and the spread of it to other people, to help other people know about it. And lastly, be sure to join our Discord server, where you can actually find a bunch of people to essentially help out each other to look for these rare schematics and stuff like that instead of Tier 3, the Dark Aether, because obviously having more than one player is always helpful in Modern Warfare Zombies. But why is it easier to find these schematics in Season 1 way easier? Well, that is because we have a buff to Tier 3. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Right now inside of Tier 3, we have not only a change of where these contracts now appear. So let's say the cargo mission now spawns in a bottom store location instead of the top area just below this overarch building. It's not too bad. It's actually not the worst. But also on top of this, there are way more contracts spawning inside of the Tier 3 region, which means that you have the ability to complete way more contracts inside of one game and have a higher chance of actually unlocking these schematics. Now, just like always, it is still down to luck. So if you can't get these schematics, remember there are people out there that have over 1,000 contracts completed and they still haven't found all of their schematics. So if you're a person who's still struggling, if it's with Tier 1 ones, Tier 2, Tier 3, or whenever Dark Aether ones come out, remember it is all RNG based and you will get it at some point, so don't give up. Now, when I actually went in for a trial run, one of my first schematics that I got was actually one that I never had, which is the Epic Aether Tool. So I'm not going to say right now, but maybe there's a possibility to increase your chance of getting schematics, as prior to this I also got Dead Wire schematic inside of Tier 2 that I never had before. So just in playing one game a few hours, I already collected basically all the schematics that I did need, and prior to that I also ended up getting schematics on top of that from different locations. So if my theory is correct, it is a high possibility that the RNG is slightly decreased and you might have a higher chance and probability of actually getting the schematics that you never had before. As always, if you do get a schematic that you already had and it's like a super rare one, like the Tier 3 stuff, Epic Aether Tool, Raygun schematic, or maybe even the Scorcher schematic, remember, comment down in the messages overall in the game and be like, hey, does anyone want this? I think it's just like a really cool and friendly thing that you can do. Weapons wise, I think the crossbow might be potentially nerfed. I'm not entirely sure, but it's still pretty reliable to hop in. But as always, you could just hop in with fists and run around with stamin up and jug, and you can complete Tier 3 with ease. And if you're wondering, the escort mission does actually still force spawn the cargo mission, so if you run up and accept the escort mission and then cancel it straight away, you will actually get the cargo mission to spawn in. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, just wanted to share this with you. It is far more easier from what I've noticed to unlock schematics, so if you are still missing some, then definitely hop in, go inside of Tier 3, because there is going to be way more contracts spawning in from different locations to the ones that you used to know, but also on top of that, the ones that you used to know, there's just way more inside of there, which I think is a really cool thing that they decided to do, just because there's already matches where there's going to be a bunch of people inside of Tier 3 at once, so why not just have more for the other people that might want to complete those contracts. If you did enjoy this video, as always, be sure to subscribe, be sure to drop a like on the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.